Good morning, Siminico! For real this time. It's actually morning now. I had to run the time forward just a little bit so we could actually get the sun instead of the middle of the night. I apparently had a press conference in which I answered all questions. Fantastic. Okay, so we are back on our little effort here to get a damn gazebo for the park. So I'm going to actually, I think I was planning on doing the graveyard last time. I'm actually going to put down this, where the hell is it now? Well, another mission would actually help out a little bit there. Okay. Now I'm kind of annoyed because I thought I had a thing. Well, I guess we'll be putting down another graveyard then. Well, not another graveyard. We have yet to actually put down a graveyard. The question is, where do we want to put it? Because it's something we probably want kind of out of town. You know what? It'll be right here at the crossroads. Be one of those things, not quite in town, not quite out of town. People will have to pass it on their way to the tourist attraction. That's a great idea. Since this is sort of a sandboxy layout for myself here, I suppose maybe we should be thinking more in role-playing terms. So let's not make dreadful choices like that, and perhaps... What do you think of that? That's an okay square there. And I guess we'll put the graveyard kind of close by, seeing as how, this is kind of meant to be very smallish village-type town right now. This point in Siminico's history, we'll go ahead and put the graveyard somewhat close. Even though I don't know any real-world towns around here, anyway, that do that. But, it just seems kind of appropriate. I don't know why. Death and taxes, I guess. Close to the town center. Okay, so we'll do something like that. See, I don't know if I want this to come out. I might have to do another weird rectangular thing to make it work. This is not good. I should not be not planning. So let's do some planning. Let's actually see about that. That might actually be, well, okay, fine. We'll do it this way, where I actually measure. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. I think would probably put a mark on that. So why don't we then take to here, and we will hope that is enough. Man, the day and night is... Oh, and that's something I didn't do either, was change the volume between sessions. Okay. Back to wherever I was. We were looking for the graveyard, which has been lost once again. What I wouldn't give for the ability to just search this. There it is. Okay. So now we'll put that kind of out here. Kind of in town, kind of out of town. Very, very ominous. Actually, if we had some kind of swampy lagoon out in the middle of the land, it'd be a good place to put it. And we could have a voodoo lady. Now, it's only going to cost me 100 simoleons. Why don't we go ahead and... yeah, we don't want this near people. Why don't we go ahead and just have some things run amok here. They will be far enough out of town that I am hoping they're not going to do too much damage. And one other thing I want to do is move these people, because this is not a good place for them to be. So, I'm going to do something a little bit like that. And I do not know. I guess we can do something like that, and we'll do like that. Okay. So we're going to put there. And then we'll add in some more. We just hit some kind of thing that I barely heard. That one? Nah, whatever. Okay. And then we can get rid of these. Okay. So we still got an excess of population. No, we don't. I thought because we added 2 extra houses in there we would, but we do not. So now we can actually focus back on jobs. Let's put in a job realtor. Actually, wait a minute. Let's open up showing more. And because I wanted to, well, like a pawn shop. But there were several other buildings I saw. Things like, well, they were kind of downtowny buildings, actually. I mean, a pawn shop works, but there was other stuff. A service station would be nice, although we don't really have kind of places you could go and drive upon. Well, I'm sure we'll find them. An 80s or 50s gas station would be better than the service station, actually. Okay, well, anyway, back to this. We'll go ahead and stick a realtor in, and for this, I like it because it's small. So we can put this one in kind of here, and it'll cover the windows there. The alternative is to push it oh, for fuck's sake. Push it closer to here so everyone has a window. But I feel like you want to give a respectable space to the mission. So we'll just pretend there are no windows on that side, and there you go. Okay. So that actually added a lot of prosperity, and that's pretty nice. And we're probably going to have to put something in the middle here. Now, the thing about this game, and I don't remember if I mentioned this or not, is that you don't actually need roads. Roads are helpful for sure, but I think we can actually get away with not having them. So we can put like a small park in there, for example, of which there are no such damn thing in this game. Well, not first class. Adventure. Fun. Village Green we apparently have unlocked. And this helps a lot. This actually is highly beautifying and makes people much happier. Ooh, a public sculpture of El Presidente, which would actually be pretty good. Well, actually pretty good just standing right outside my, well, this is not yet the presidential palace. I'm sure there are such things in here. Ooh, a tetherball court. Might be good here. Kind of outside the sandlot. Make this into a little bit of a parky place. Maybe. Monkey bars. We could actually do it. Well, there's a suburban playground, but we don't want it like. This is still kind of the slummy bit, you know. Well, what does forced relaxation provide me? Not much of. Ooh, a tool shed, and an urban playground. That's probably a little bit more appropriate. Although it's not quite urban per se. Well, okay, fine. We're just going to have to go back to, say, small town and see what that gives me. Swing set. Okay, so swing set, merry-go-round, and a tetherball. We'll put those outside of the sandlot. And I feel that'll kind of make it a little bit more of a children's corner. Somewhat appropriate. And then we'll go to this, do a merry-go-round, and then we'll put that tetherball court wherever the hell that was. Adventure. Put that like right there. That'll look good. Okay. Is it possible for me to... Well, no, because I just... There's no way to actually shove that in there at all. Okay. Well, anyway, that looks fine, I guess. It does help... Improves the happiness of a nearby building. Well, that's not very useful to this, but we'll get on that. So anyway, more of this, and possibly as a job. That would be really nice. We could do more communal gardens, but I think now we need to start looking at farms. This is, after all, supposed to be sort of a... Wow. Banana Republic, and you can't have Banana Republics without bananas, which we'll just pretend we're growing. Okay, well, you know what? We'll just start dragging some of this stuff out. We may need to compensate somehow. I guess to create continuity, we'll just add up the road there. Because we're going to be kind of out of travel range for a lot of people. I mean, we're seeing people come to this destination, but it would be better if we actually put in this bus station, for example. And perhaps I should go ahead and just start doing that, anticipating that eventually we'll put something out here. So we'll put one there, and we'll go back to my farm here in a minute. Hold your horses. And put this bus station... Oh, I was going to put it right there, wasn't I? Because it fits there. Well, sort of fits there. You know what? We don't want it right there because it's blocking the, whatever that is, emergency door. I also don't really like the idea of just slamming things right... Oh, yeah, I was going to put it right there, wasn't I? Well, it's close to the back door of the bank, which is awkward, but, fine. Nope, there. Okay. So now we're at least connecting the center of town to that one, and then here we go back to the farm. Okay, I almost lost the farm. We'll put it facing that way, why not? And that gives me a few more people that I can shove in here. Now, we don't have any positive houses that use this in adventure. What about forced relaxation? Oh, okay. Forced relaxation has no damn such thing. Okay, monasteries are the only homes that provide spirituality. Well, we won't be having any of those around here for sure. So we'll just have to deal without those. Now, one thing we can do, though, is build up the productivity, because the productivity is what we're going to need for some of my other buildings. We could do industrialist, actually. Well, here's where the slum apartments are going to come in. Now, that's actually a little bit too close to my farms. Although we could put them at the edge of the hacienda, or not the haciendas, sorry, the pueblos here. So we could put them, start putting them along this back end. I'd kind of like them to be buffered from the swimming pool just a bit. So maybe we'll have one road going that way, and then we'll put some leftover business type things there. Let's start putting them down anyway. Slum apartments, there are thankfully many more of these. So slum apartments right across from the pueblos. Economically speaking, I don't know which is actually better. I mean, obviously these look, they're slums, but these look nicer, but they also have very high chances of illness. Oh, and these got criminals. Yeah, fine. Wow. Is there actually a criminal? Oh, is it because I've still got the thing here? Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. And there's also a high chance of fire here. And this is hurting you because, well, mostly because of the slum apartments across the street. Perhaps we can do a little bit of a buffer there, as I said. Even on this corner, we'll put, like, I don't know, parks or something. Speaking of parks, well, there's a sad garden. It increases productivity. Sad garden would actually go really well themed with... is that sticking out a little bit too far there? No, it looks like we could get that in there. Okay, that's fine. So we will do something like this. And this is going to be the smallest block we've got in Seminico, because I want it to cut across here and provide us a little bit of spacing between there and the farms. I don't know where we're going to fit the trailer parks in. More venues. More venues are probably good at this point. A movie theater. Ooh, a movie theater would be really good. Is there such thing, however, as just like a small little cinema? We got a bingo parlor, bed and breakfast. We'll put that in the nicer areas. An antique shop. I don't know what that does, but we could put an antique shop down. Maybe here. That's taking up a little bit. See, I kind of like this little corner of small shops we've got going here, but well, it'd go well against the general store, I think. We'll put that right there. That almost actually says open in Simlish, but nonetheless, it's a little bit more English than Simlish than you might otherwise expect. A bonfire. A bonfire just sitting in the back? Sort of a hidden little get-together area? That could be cool. Fountain? Ooh. Well, fountain back here is kind of wasted. A fountain in the park makes a lot more sense. We're going for that gazebo, aren't we? Can we actually unlock that now? Was that a park? Was that a venue? Was that actually a workplace? We can do the evangelical center now. Wonderful. Okay, we're going to have to... Oh, game froze a little bit on me there. We're going to have to do it this way. Gazebo. Ooh, that is a big building. Well, gazebos tend to face inward. So we'll put it... No, damn it. Okay, put it that way. Excellent. So now we've got my bandstand. The park, not quite done. Not quite done. Okay, now it can't be in there. It's got to be fountain. Is the fountain too much? Is that too much busyness, perhaps, at this point? Maybe take out the barbecue pit and put a... you know what? People need some fun. I do, however, think I want to get rid of some of these trees. It just looks a little too busy. Build a little bit of space from out there. Get rid of that one. There, that looks a little bit better. Okay, what would make it even look more better is some grass. We'll go ahead and put, well, you know... Is that a zombie? No. He's just a very tired homeless man who apparently lives in the park. Oh, we've got... How is it possible? Surely the workers aren't... Okay, now here's the bus. The bus is en route, transporting Sims between town and, presumably, our venue, which is now full. Yay! We've almost got a lot of people here. I hope that's actually... You know what, let's go ahead and look at the statistics here. Well, we were doing quite well, actually. We were making profit. Not that that really matters in the grand scheme of things. Let's continue on. Going back to what I wanted to do with this thing. Okay, we'll put in another slum building, and I keep swapping in and out. We'll go to slum building. Oh, I was going to do this too, wasn't I? I was going to put a woodsman hut. Not right now. Focus. Was that in forced relaxation? Yes. So, I guess we'll kind of do these... They are square. So we'll do something like that. And something like... that. Okay. And then we'll go ahead and get rid of that one. And... don't know. We'll find out here in a minute. All I wanted this for was the road. Should we make that a small block? Just small blocks of slums along the back here? I don't know. I don't really want to chop this up too much, but I also don't really like the whole half block thing, where the street just turns into a T-junction. Especially when you've got kind of main roads coming along here. We'll connect it up here, though. Okay. So, this is now... I don't know what it's doing. We will get rid of it. I assume just the regular grass is fine. Ish. I guess that's not the same texture at all. Okay. Well. What else can we do? We can do... Is this affecting you? No, you're now far enough away that it does not affect you. It will, however, affect something that... like if I put, say... a business here. Billboard, bingo parlor, flea market, pawn shop. We should put down a pawn shop somewhere. Now, this is going to impact... Oh, boy. This is going to impact our crime. Actually, putting that right up against the scuzzy butcher. Ooh, wait a minute. There is a thing in here. Venue. I think we... Dive bar, yeah. Oh, man. Scuzzy corner right here. Although, that doesn't... That's not going to go there because it doesn't fit. My city, my rules. We could put this behind the fire station across from the school. No. We've got this whole area that I cleared out over here to... Oh, God. Damn it. What? Oh. More homeless? More homeless. So I guess, I mean, what? He's a homeless guy who hangs out at the clinic? Is this another homeless guy? Why do we have so many homeless people? Are there... How is that a thing, that there are just too many... I don't know where to find that statistic. Anyway, back to the dive bar. Yeah, suitably scummy. Right across from the clinic. Probably a good place. Right across from the kids... probably not a good place. Okay, well, anyway. We've got that going. Plenty of venues. people need more everything. Where's this one guy? Okay, wants to blow off steam at a venue. Well, there aren't any venues nearby, so we'll have to... I mean, I guess this is too far to walk. It's not open, though. That's the thing. He'll go there eventually. We have 8 happy workers, also need venues, so apparently we need to put a venue down nearby. Bonfire would work. Bonfire... Well, you know, there will be that little bit of a... Once I put something here... No, maybe it won't fit. Redistribution center... We could start that. I mean, that is, a fish market. Well, that's not... Oh, that is enforced relaxation. It is part of the theme, so I could do that. Bingo parlor also works. That is not going to fit. And if I put that there... Well... Man, this is supposed to be kind of like the nice little bit here with the swimming pool and the garden and the nice kids' place. And we want all that scummy stuff up here. What else can we put here, though? Flea market? Flea market would look nice. Yeah. Jeez. Maybe I'm going to have to push these. Well, I mean, because the other slum, right, there'd be space. So if I extend the road out one more, then there's going to be extra space. You see what I mean? That's going to bother me. So... I don't know. A vocational school? Jail? We could do a jail. Actually, Seminico should probably have a jail. Maybe not right next to these guys, but... I don't know. Ooh, that reminds me. I'm going to have to find out what the requirements are for the townhouse. I probably don't want this nearby this. We probably want this a little bit closer to... Well, somewhere undesirable. Anyway, I'm just kind of babbling right now. Still going to have to go through here. I mean, there's... For as little variety as there is, there's also quite a bit of variety sometimes, and I just don't know where to go from here. So, a pub. Well, that doesn't really fit, though. Public pool. We did that. The luau, another schoolroom would be okay, maybe. Tents. We could just put tents around. A volleyball court. A steakhouse. That would be okay, like right here. It's a little bit nice for this kind of neighborhood, though. Anyway, I'll think of something for these poor people to entertain themselves with. Now, see, they're all the way over there on that side of town. I don't know. Maybe we need buses to get them in over there or something. Whatever. We'll figure it out. I'm going to end this one here. I will, I need to read the ticker. Yeah, whatever. I'll see you next time.